Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you back to another episode of Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. In the last one, finally managed to get through the rest of Chapter 4, which was made easier to go by in this version of the game, because in the original, it was a lot of back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, as Vivian can attest to, as I'm whacking the shit out of. Actually, you know, with this news hanging here, with her being her, that's probably not a good idea. But anyways, now that we've got the fourth crystal star for realsies this time, now we're going to continue on with our adventure. We still need to go to the Thousand-Year Door, but before we do all that, let's go ahead and upgrade Vivian immediately, so that way we have everything that we need here. And then, of course, go to the Thousand-Year Door first, so that way we can show it off. With the next location of the crystal star. Okay, we got four shine sprites. Shazibi, Shazubi. And we're going to skip that. Okay. So now Vivian is up to 20. Yep, she's up to 20. We can't upgrade anymore. We will get another character in the next chapter. But for right now, let's actually, you know what? Let's just go to the Thousand-Year Door first, because we're gonna end up back here in Rogueport anyways as soon as we do that. So, Thousand-Year Door we go. Make it a lot easier just by going through the pipes here with our paper ability. Don't have to worry about enemies and nothing. And of course, as you get more and more into the game, further ahead into the game, it makes traveling a lot easier. To where, no, not to where, that's not where I need to go. But it does, but traveling to areas you need to get to does make it quite easier in order to get through. There we go. All right, time to hold up that map. The location of a crystal star has been recorded on your magical map. We better hurry, don't you think? We should go up to the professor's office. We have to let him know about that princess's email.
Oh, yeah.
What? That was written in Princess Peach's email? The legendary treasure is actually the spirit of an ancient demon. And those fiends want to use the crystal stars to open the Thousand-Year Door and resurrect it? How bone-chilling. Sadly, it does seem consistent with what I've uncovered. What have you found out, Professor? This is rather long, so you best listen well. Are all of you ready? And you there in front of the screen, you listen up too. Maybe I'm missing something. Are you talking to no one? Oh, never you mind. Don't worry about such trivial details. Just listen. The great cataclysm that destroyed this city which once stood here may well refer to this demon. It is said that the 7 crystal stars were actually created by that monster, and that this thing used the power of the crystal stars to try to control the world. According to legend, the demon was defeated in the end by 4 heroes. but only the beast's physical form was destroyed. Its spirit could not be eradicated. So the heroes used the crystal stars which they had stolen from the demon, and they sealed its wicked spirit within the Palace of Shadow, locked behind the 1,000-year door. From this, I gather the crystal stars cannot distinguish good from evil. So they are all united. They can either seal away or resurrect the demon. It seems that he who wields the crystal stars determines if they are used for evil or good. Reminds me of the Triforce of Legend of Zelda. I guess we ought to consider not collecting the crystal stars then. Does anyone think it might be better just to destroy them once and for all? That was my first thought too, but further research suggests we can't do that. There's a slight possibility that the 1,000-year door is weakening. It seems the crystal stars hold the power to seal the beast for 1,000 years. So once 1,000 years pass, the power to keep the door sealed shut will fail. And unfortunately, this year may be the 1,000th year. In other words, we must be ready for the demon's return, even if the X-Nauts fail. Oh, then I guess we better find the rest of the crystal stars if we want to seal that demon, huh? Where do we start? According to the map, it appears to be somewhere on Keelhaul Key. Keelhaul Key? I'm none too familiar with the place, but I've heard countless unsavory rumors. You know the usual stuff. Vengeful spirits full of hatred, evil curses, things like that. I'm sure the sea salt's down by the harbor no more. You should head there first. And that we will. But first, we're going to take care of a couple things here on this side. Float on over to the other. And we're going to collect something up here that we go. Whoop, there we go. Now, we're going to collect this star sprite. Shine sprite, so star sprite. You got a shine sprite. A mysterious, powerful object. Collecting these will help. And you do have another character up here. Good afternoon to you, sir. I am called Griffley, the traveling minstrel. I spend my days here in leisure, spinning tales that spin the senses. I know but a few of the stories that surround the town of Rogueport. If you like, I can share them with you, but it will require just a few coins. Is there a tale you want to hear? These are the tales I can tell you now. Fearsome wow, that's a lot for right now. We're going to take care of that at another time. We'll probably dedicate a couple episodes to, like I said, not just side quests, but for like the lore and stuff like that to try to give you guys a better idea of what the game is about. We're just going to roll in here real quick. Oof! What do you blokes want? I have no interest in passing their time with you, so leave me be. Okay, fine. Now, away with you. Fuck you, buddy. All right. Okay, we're good there. So, Professor Frankly said we need to check out the harbor real quick. But before we do that, let's go ahead and open up the pathway to Chapter 4. Open up the pipe to Chapter 4 in case we need to do some quick traveling for some troubles. Yes, we know the deal already. Chapter 4 is right there. It's the Twilight Town. Don't have to worry about that. Oh, the map's going up. Yeah, I ain't got time for that. We got Yoshi back. We can ride him. Let me see. Whoa, hello. That just popped in out of nowhere. And this guy's still not back from Dry Desert yet for his oil expedition there. Oi, you, with the mustache. What with the stink eye, eh? You got something to say? All right, then ask me anything. I'm like an encyclopedia, I am. I can answer anything. Oh, Keelhaul Key. Listen, mate. Don't ask me about that place. I got no need from a curse from the Pirate King. Ooh. No matter how much I work, life never gets any easier for me. Know what I mean? There's got to be a way to just go poof and get rich. You know, poof. Uh-huh. Some pirate curses in Keel Hall Key. Wait a minute. If I remember correctly, looks to be like somebody inside of the inn who can help out with all of that. Luigi, how you doing, brother? Okay, we'll talk to you in a second. This is the Skullstone, the lucky charm of my family. I love you, you sparkly thing. It is so fabulous, I wish to give it great big kisses. It never leaves my sight, never. And what do you want, huh? Who, me, you ask about? Ah, I am called Flavio. I am, how you say, a trader, the richest man in Rogueport. Well, judging by the area, that doesn't seem too difficult. Monetary wealth gives me freedom, yes, and freedom gives me wealth for spirits. And yet, why is it the man whose life is unchained must always long for yet more, huh? Rich people in America. What is missing from my life? The tears on my very insides. I must know. What do I lack? Romance, definitely. I say emotion. Probably thrills or money, maybe. Doesn't matter which answer you pick. He's going to say the same thing regardless. So let's just pick romance. Because you look like you're a poor bastard who needs to get laid. Romance, you say, huh? I suppose one does need some romance in life. I can't roll my R's. As a Puerto Rican, I can't roll my R's. Ain't that pitiful? What other sweet, delectable fruit could make so many wonderful pasta sauces? Ah, no! Foolish Fabio! Not Romas, you silly man! What I need is romance! He's talking about Roma tomatoes, a specific type of tomato that you would use for Italian pastas and sauces, or you could slice them up and eat them in a salad. Wait, hold the horses! That is it! Now that I'm thinking of it, I've once heard of the treasure of Cortez, the Pirate King. Yes! This is the answer. Oh, such happiness for me. A hunt for pirate treasure. Why, that just shrieks of romance and thrills and emotion, and even money. Do you not know the tale? The Pirate King's treasure, hidden on Keel Hall Key? Ah! Well, tales say that the Pirate King Cortez hid his hoard of pirate booty there, amongst other booty. For years, treasure hunters and ruffians have gone there in search of the loot, but not a single one of them has ever returned. Oh, the horrors make my back tingle. People here whisper that Cortez, that the ghost, that's all, folks. It is because of those very rumors that people no longer go to Keel Hall Key. But that will not stop Flavio. That treasure is there, yes, and I'm going to prove it. For I am Flavio, trader extraordinaire, millionaire, sailor of the seven seas. What is it that you're saying? Talk of a legendary treasure here beneath Rogueport? Why talk such craziness? There isn't anything like that in this dull armpit of a town. You cannot be believing such stupid rumors about treasure some street urchin spews out. No. Now, what madness comes from bursting from your mouth? You have a treasure map? Well, hand it over. Rather, show me. You are having a joke on me. This map leads straight to Keel Hall Key. You swine. You mean to steal my treasure out from under me. You awful, awful man. Well, now I am confused. You are looking for these things known as the crystal stars? But now that I'm thinking, a star-shaped stone was said to be in Cortez's hoard. Perhaps I could sell it for a staggering amount of cash? Yes, that would be... Ah! Stop such thoughts, Flavio. What you need is romance, thrills, and emotion. I cannot ignore what this business before me suggests. This must be fate at work. Flavio shall go with you to Keel Hall Key. Of course, the crystal star is yours. Yes! But the rest of the treasure is mine. Huh? You must repeat that. Flavio's ears are plugged. You have no ship? You unfortunate, foolish man. Do you not know who I am? I will have a ship ready in no time, and it will be massive, glorious, the biggest ship you've ever seen. Splendid, splendid, splendid. Let's begin preparations immediately, shall we? I will volunteer myself as our intrepid leader. Yes, and you will be captain. Ah, danger and adventures tickle my nostrils. Come to the harbor right away. Cool. All right, so we got that problem fixed. Hey, Luigi. Well, I had to circuit break Island and got me a marvelous compass piece. You wouldn't believe it, bro. Talk about today's chills and spills. It was pretty exciting, bro. Want to hear what happened? It's a long story. Oh, I forgot Plump Billy Village, though. Like I said, it's a really long story, so here it goes. Once we made landfall on the Strudel continent, we made for Plump Billy Village. Once we got there, though, we immediately noticed that something was wrong. We learned from the mayor that the town was ruled by a giant snake named Hiza. He said the beast demanded he offer up his own daughter as a sacrifice, too. So, of course, being heroic, I offered myself up to go up in her stead. Brave, huh? Now, the custom was for sacrifices to be dressed as brides, so I got all dolled up. I was one hot sacrifice, boy. I looked so good, I fooled her foes and got into Hiza's lair. It was kind of rough fighting in that gown, but I managed. She found her really shapes, bro. I finally found Hiza, and the snake had a second head on his tail. Talk about scary. I fainted real quick, but I came to. I managed to distract both heads. It reared up, fang bears to attack, and at that moment, I deftly lunged left. His gaping mouth smashed into one another, and he vanished into a cloud of smoke. A shining plate fell down the spot where Hiza's body had been coiled. Yes, another compass piece. I set it and it pointed east to Circuit Break Island. Just as I was about to leave town, the mayor asked me to stay and marry his daughter. I thought about it. She was sort of cute, but we ended up sneaking off the next morning. I mean, I still have to save Princess Eclair from the Chestnut King. And when the marvelous compass activated this time, I heard somebody's voice. It was so beautiful, bro. I am certain it was Princess Eclair's voice. My heart began to race. That's when I realized it. Princess Eclair, I kind of zoned out there. So yeah, we set sail after ditching town. And somehow we managed to get back here to Rogueport, and here I am. Now let's hear about Circuit Break Island. Well, like I said, just as our boat arrived at Circuit Break Island, we heard this incredible racket. We soon found out that they hold kart races almost every day on the island. Whoever takes first place in the race gets to rule the island as king for that day. Just as we got to the racetrack, they were holding the award ceremony. I couldn't believe my eyes. Right there, on the trophy they gave to the winner. It was another piece of the marvelous compass. I almost passed dead away. I decided right then and there that the only thing to do was to enter the next race. I mean, I've driven in kart races before, so I thought it'd be okay. Boy, I was wrong. The cars were supercharged machines that could send you airborne with their exhaust. These vehicles were armed with missiles and bazookas. It was anything goes, bro. Of course, I wanted to get right out of there pronto. These drivers were crazed. But I worked up my courage and signed up anyway. And my race day finally came. I got one of the best cars, the big green 01. I took my position at the start line. The light went green. I stomped the accelerator. And something bad happened. I was in reverse. The big green 01 rocketing backwards with me yelling. I crashed into the wall behind me hard enough to cut me off mid-scream. In one fell swoop, I dropped into last place and wrecked my racing machine. But it wasn't all bad news. All the other cars crashed because of my maneuver. Once I got in the gear and it took off, I was the only car left. I won by a country mile, bro. I took the pieces off my trophy and added it to the marvelous compass. The compass came to life and poured me to Jazzafras town in the east. Then I heard that voice. Princess Eclair's voice echoed in my ears again. Oh, my princess, random words from poetry spoken by a voice. I will most definitely save you. Just wait for me, Princess Eclair. Oh, sorry about that, bro. So, after that, I got back on my boat. And came back here to Rogueport. That's what's been up with me. Alrighty, so we caught up on Luigi now at this point. What has his partner got to say? I'm sure he's got something that contradicts Luigi here. Yeah, I'm twerking. Don't think for a second this dude's telling the whole story. The only reason I lent him my rig was because he got down on his knees and begged. And what happens? He's in it for 1 second before he completely totals it. Idiot. I'm not letting this dip out of my sight until he pays me the 5,000 coin repair costs. God damn. All right. So now that that's out the way, let's go ahead and get started on some of the troubles here. Because I did mention we're going to start with some of those at the end of the last episode because that shit will pile up. And I think we'll start between this one and start going in some of the next episodes as well. We'll go ahead and do that. But Puny Elder, okay. Need a key, got that completed already. Seeking Legendary Book from Zesty. This is from the book that we got. Let me see. I want you to go find a legendary cookbook for me. It's in a pretty scary place. There's no way an old guy let me get it alone. Please come to my house at Rogueport Square for details. We're going to take on her trouble. We're doing this one first since we already have the item needed. Like I said, we got that while we were traversing through Chapter 4. So Zesty is over here. Hey, Zesty. Hey, you took all my trouble? Well, it's really important, so listen up, Mr. Klutz. Ages ago, there was this great legendary chef named Maitre Delish. Rumor has it, he used to become a better chef by reading his book. Unfortunately, it's an old book that's hard to find. Stores don't carry it. But I've recently heard that someone used to live in Creepy Steeple had a copy. There are many secret rooms in Creepy Steeple, so it's moldering there somewhere. I just have to get my hands on that book and read it. Help me out, Stumblebum. Here it is. Ah! That's it. Excuse me. Oof. Uh-oh. Oh, Zesty cooking. She cooking. I've got it now. Just glaze a mushroom with honey syrup for a yummy honey mushroom. Brilliant. Now I can use recipes that require 2 ingredients. Now that's some book. Talk about effective. Thanks, Mrs. Daggers. Take this as your reward. Honey mushroom. 5 and 5 HP and FP respectively. Solve the trouble. Ironically, though, that is the same chapter 4 was also the same chapter in the original where you got a cookbook to help Tasty have cook with 2 ingredients at the same time, except, chapter 4 in the original Paper Mario was Shy Guy's Toy Box, and here, of course, was the Creepy Steeple. All right, let's go to competitor research. This is Arthur. I want to open a new shop. I need help setting my prices, but since I can't go to competitor shop, I need some research done. Price Fire Flowers, Sleepy Sheep, and Tasty Tonic in Rogueport. I'll meet you in front of this building to make the exchange. Let's go ahead and take on our first trouble, which is right here in front of us. Here, hey, Arthur. Did you check prices for me? Sure did. Off screen there. How much are they asking for Fire Flowers? 10 coins. For Sleepy Sheep, we want to put 8. I mean, it's kind of common sense because the other ones seem too damn expensive for the items here. 3 coins. You might try to compete. I don't think I can profit, but it's certainly helpful information. Here's your reward. 30 coins. Nice. Solve the trouble. Alrighty. Safe delivery. This is McGoomba, and I have a simple task. I need to have something delivered. Fortunately, for reasons I won't mention, I can't be seen walking around Rogueport. Meet me behind Zesty's house on Rogueport Square. So that's... Oh, shit. Shit. There we go. All right. So it's behind Zesty's house in the middle of Rogueport. Wonderful. To the back here. I believe you're the dude. You never know who'll be watching, so let's do this thing quick. Take this package to Goomfrey. You'll find him in front of Frankly's place. And try not to be seen. You got a box. It's not just regular box. It's a special box. And 1 coin for the trouble. Okay. Come on, Slash. The Goomba in front of Frankly's, which is this dude right here. The package. Yep, that's it. I'll dispose of this in the way no one will ever find it. Tell Goomba I said so. And do me a favor. Forget all this. You hear me? It never happened. For your sake. We never spoke. Forget everything. And when you give my McGoomba my message, he'll give you your compensation. Remember, this deal won't be done until you give my message to McGoomba. Alrighty then. Okay, we'll just go to McGoomba real quick. Traverse back. Did you deliver it? Whew. You saved my neck, buddy. Oh, I almost forgot your compensation. You saved my neck. You get something good. 30 coins. Nice. Solve the trouble, which is interesting. All right, let's see what else we can pull in the Trouble Center real quick. Hit me, please. All right, Mouse a Million. This is a pretty simple one here. I need some help jogging my memory. Meet me in Rogueport Square in front of the shop. Let's go ahead and do it. I would do the one that's above it, but it's like a little bit back and forth. That takes a little bit of extra time. I'll probably save that for the next episode. Just dealing with a few quick ones out the way, just to gain some coinage or anything else here. Here's Mouse a Million. You accepted my trouble. I smell it. Thank you. I found a good lead on the way to make money, but I sort of forgot about it. So I want to use shock treatment to try to remember it. Yes, indeedy. Just keep hitting me in the head with that hammer until I remember. But be careful. If you hit me after I remember it, I'll forget again, okay? Let's do this. Use B. All right, whack 'em. Stop. That's it. I remember now. I have to buy a sleeping sheep at the shop in Rogueport and sell it for a 2-coin profit in Petalburg. I'll let that tip be a reward. Don't spend all those profits. So basically a 2-coin surplus. Sheepy sheeps are 8. 8 times 15. 8 times 5 is 40. So you spend 90 coins on sheepy sleep, and then you sell them back for a 2-coin profit. So let's see, 2 times 15, so it's like 120. You spend 90, sell it for 120 for all the sleepy sheeps, you get a 30-coin profit if you fill up your inventory with nothing but sleepy sheep. That's the math for you there, so make of that what you will. Try to find me. That's in Petalburg, Petalburg. Yeah, now we come here to, you can see all the check ones that we have here already done. Actually, you know what? Sorry, Yoshi. Let's head back to the harbor real quick. Just to continue on with the little bits and pieces of the plot. We're not going to the harbor or to Keelhaul Key just yet because we have to do an additional thing for the captain, but let's go ahead and get that out the way now before we end the episode here. Ah, yes. So it is you, ah? Well, sadly, a slight problem seemed to have popped up. But feast your eyes on this outrageously fantastic ship. She is a fine vessel, no? She is the SS Flavion, the queen of the countless ships in my personal fleet. The raw majesty of her hull, the pomp and circumstance, none can compare to her. Ah, behold the elegant curve of her prow. She cuts to the very soul. Don't you agree? But she is not just a beauty. She is a savage beast on the water, tops among sailboats. But above all, so I'll tell you, this proud ship can. Ah, yes, did you speak? Yes, of course, the problem that has sprung up. I had completely forgot about it. The SS Flavion, she bewitches me. Yes, well, here's the issue. We have no navigator. He ran off the dog. The navigator, of course, is the highest rank helmsman. They steer ships, you know. Now here is the real problem. The waters around Keelhaul Keys are deathly dangerous. We need an absurdly skilled helmsman for our navigator. It is a, how you say, a pickle.
Oi, Flavio. Heard you talking there, sir. If you don't mind me saying, I might have a solution.
Do not tease me, Papatch. You can solve our problem. Then spit it out already.
Well, sir, I've heard talk of a legendary living in Rogueport. Yeah, I think it's called Admiral Barbary. A salty old sea dog by all accounts. But he said to if the helmsman's touched, sir, he can make any ship bow to his will. Thing is, they ain't saw what's seen him on the seas of late.
Bassa boom! Problem solved. Let us scout this Barbary fellow and get him on board. As is customary, my captain will handle all negotiations. That would be you, Mario. That does sound fair to everyone, does it not?
No complaints. Aye, sir. Aye. Sounds fair, sir. Good plan. Good sure thing.
Then it is decided. You must find this Barbary and bring him here. Our fortune sails with you. Yes, it does. And who the fuck? You look awfully familiar.
Pleased to meet, your acquaintance.
Yes. Very, very familiar. I feel like I've beaten you up before. Alrighty. Well, now we got that out the way. Let's go ahead and save real quick. And in the next episode, when we come back, we're going to continue on with some of the troubles here. We'll probably start off with that just to get things going on that portion. Maybe try to clear out some more of those troubles, get some more items along the way, some monies, whatever the case may be. And then near the end of the episode, we'll find Admiral Barbary. And we'll probably almost start our chapter. I don't know. We'll see where things go from there. But until the next one, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Hope you have yourselves a fantabulous day. Love, peace, and chicken grease. Good night.